This factory is going to be producing 200,000 square meters every day, not every year. Currently, this factory in Shama exports to over 20 countries, including, can you guess, United States. Shama tiles go to the United States market.
In the land of corruption and the time of chaos, the destiny of a land rests on a man called Mahama. So far, almost everything Yeben Ogana. Ghana to receive 250 million US dollars. In fact, 100 million annually because Yeben exported glass out of Ghana. Ghana even jet glasses our na export be. Now so far you a lot of countries. Now papa. Where I brought John Dramani Mahama, my president, your president, our president. Ego PMU ceremony organized by Keda, Ghana Ceramic Company Limited. Abrahana inaugurated the 5th phase of the company tile production line. Eti yebaba ye glass ewa ha tiles na ye de yetoto no ye dan mu ne ye schools mu ne ye office ye baby ewa again modern sanitary waste factories so eno so ewa hey am say in the land of corruption and the time of chaos, the destiny of a land rests on a man called Mahama. So far, almost everything, Yeben Ogana, 24-hour economy, I have hope it will work. Afenamate, Mahama is the hope. He gives the hope for better Ghana. Afena me yenye the meaning ye. Say now ye na make a say Gold Coast refinery Ghana here. Sami Jamfini at 2,000. Ekopie mu ho. Almost say 1 metric tons of gold. E be refine every week. After the finance minister say they be adwuma na efedodo. Adwuma na efedodo enti ye dey go 2 tons per week. Enti ebedu e be Ghana sune yemfa gold ba kokra nko. Nanyo na meka tell say I was Zambia. John Dramani Mahama. Esa ko say Ghana ye bauxite, ye manganese, and also e be processing e hweye. Nanyo ye John Dramani Mahama say ko bie na no bie wo se hwe. Mo gas ye wie, me say papa ye wie ye say debi. Koko crisis here ba ye already na ye planning dada. And the crisis here beto dia me good news no. 50% of raw cocoa ye dey call amount for man so ebeka Ghana here. I'm say ye dear. John the joy giver. Now you sure? Was yes, I'm sure. After the ye announcement ba go by enemy ya pa me. O si ye be process ye metals. Ewa ha. Ye be export dia come amount for man so. Ye first scraps no ens one free ha emfa nkosa ha. Ese nye ka pre. I'm say Namfana wo they hit me or say no. By 2030, vision no natural minerals. I will Ghana and they be in the raw form. I'm so wow. What a bold message that the IMF will hate. What a bold message that the white will be shaking in their graves. They'll be thinking, hey, what are they doing? Tomuya said they are threatening our economic future. But this is also the news that Dr. Kwame Nkrumah will be in his grave and said, yes, have been reincarnated. I'm back in the body and mind and spirit of a man who is determined to do what I couldn't finish. And the great news in this, yeah, called glasses. So, President John Dramani Mahama has said the construction of the glass factory, new float glass manufacturing company in Shama, our western region,
This factory is going to be producing 200,000 square meters every day, not every year. Currently, this factory in Shama exports to over 20 countries, including, can you guess, United States. Shama tiles go to the United States market. Shama, you are exporting to Italy. You are exporting to France. You are exporting to Mexico. You are exporting to Peru. And you are exporting to Brazil. For Côte d'Ivoire, ne Burkina Faso, ne wamu de yanka. This demonstrates something important, that made in Ghana products can compete globally when quality meets scale. Since 2016, KEDA has been a reliable industrial partner. In 2025 alone, the company contributed, can you guess, 740 million Ghana cedis in taxes alone. Tax awotuyama GRA, Revenue Authority. 2025, wotuya 740 million cedis. Now, so why a float glass factory from August next year, at full production, what tax are obetua every Shama to Ghana Revenue Authority will exceed 1 billion cedis. Now 1 billion cedis onye sikadada ona we Ghana cedis kofo sikanibi 1 billion. Osande oka 1 billion Ghana old Ghana cedis ana oye bibi kakre bi. A new Ghana cedis 1 billion obro. That is the revenue we use to build schools for our children. That is the tax revenue we use to build hospitals for our people. And it's the revenue we use to build roads so that we can connect our people to markets. And talking about hospitals, Shama for Wonka Wakumantu on yem. More hospital no yebaba besi.
When did we get here? Maybe it's time to put away my passport and wait, kakra. Ebia me train kakra sa Ghana you baby. If indeed the echo the yeke ya ebebuapa. Now the information ni any John Dramani Mahama, this he says marks a significant step in Ghana's industrial transformation agenda at the ceremony organized by KEDA, Ghana Ceramic Company Limited. President Mahama also inaugurated the fifth phase of the company tower production line and commissioned a modern serrative wires factory. When fully operational, the float glass facility will produce 1,400 tons of glass daily, any week, any month, daily. 1,400 tons of glass daily. Our Ghana, positioning it among the largest on the African continent. And Ghana will be the largest glass and manufacturing company. Ghana will have the largest glass manufacturing company in Africa. They say, West Africa, target view. The whole Africa. The whole of Africa, Ghana, will have the largest glass manufacturing company. Now, the project is expected to reduce imports, generate an estimated $100 million in annual exports. And the exporting $100 million. And annually, every year, exporting. Strengthen local supply chains and create sustainable employment opportunities while contributing significantly to national revenue through taxes. President Mahama urged the management and staff to treat the factory as their own. Sa Ghana for attitude na ya famu wie e wa dum wie a na afi like adasika attitude no o say sa honhom no pie enfi obi anmu na adwuma no mama yenye ne say ya dia mama yenye adwuma say ya ye oni adwuma ye be ye no say de be ya this projection ye aim for no it will come to pass. He added that Ghana's industrialization will succeed when government provides stability, investors bring capital, and communities offer strong partnership. The president reaffirmed that made in Ghana products can compete globally when driven by skill, innovation, and uncompromising quality. And also very necessary because Ghana ha Emma Ghana for to GTP in China. Yet Ghana ha Ghana rice, but you say you pay Thailand rice because you didn't yet you didn't papa. Your made in Ghana shoes were but they be a friend saying Adidas, Nike, Adaya, you didn't quality. Your slippers head no ha but they be a Gucci slippers because you said you know and your papa. John Dramani Mahama said Ghana can compete globally if sir you protect it and you provide it an equal or better skills with innovation and uncompromising quality. And I say, me Ghana need to Ghana me pen for supum. And the idea no, let that do as so the unfan yet. A queen inferior, yes, why you becan. You can't so I ento, the antos we a good way you unemployed. And we need to solve all that. But what keeps me thinking, and the amount or the revenue that Ghana will be generating. Well, there's too much good news in this story. In fact, there's too much good news in this story. So pay attention, pa. And let's all help the Ghana we all want. Let's all help reset the Ghana we all want. 1 billion Ghana cedis of taxes and a year revenue and every these companies in China. Now, look at the number of employment I bet you provided. And being the country with the largest glass manufacturing in Africa, do you know how it will sell us? Do you know how far it will get us to? Do you know how robust it will make our economy? We keep on seeing all these kind of things. They be an our man for myself. You think why do you think say amount for ebes mutu kwa free Ghana ekoyedimo amount for myself? They go and work in some of these companies. But and the sanitary part they say warehouse or ha. And you don't need to travel to China and go and work in the sanitary part factory. You don't need to travel to United States of America and go and work in a glass manufacturing company. Way a plus on Gold Coast refinery. The friend said poultry and meat processing factory. Kai say enche kata for have seti a friend the fertilizer processing plant. Ewa. Kai say no you be going to bauxite manganese. Kai say enche the cocoa processing factory. Esu started. So do you see the number of factories that all of a sudden one say factories say unity. One John Dramani Mahama was traveling around. Then you travel and talk. It was travel and come and build the country. He went to Singapore, spoke to investors. He went to China, spoke to investors. He went to Qatar, Dubai, spoke to investors. At any given forum, the man sells Ghana, tells the people, the investors who are sitting there, with all the wide coverage of the Al Jazeera, the CNN, and the BBCs. Ghana, he made sure his message is very intentional and deliberate. And we are ready for you to come and invest. And he even took the time to know the population of West Africa, which is over 400 million, to know the population of Africa, which is over 1 billion. And he always let them know, say, Ghana is a free zone market to all the 54 African countries. And if you are operating in Ghana here, the man has been very, very, very intentional. Very, very intentional. Only message now, not all turn their mom. Come and invest in Africa. And you supply to all the African countries, over 1 billion population. And Orion was actually say, your policy rate has perform, investors' confidence across through, your bushel boy, your born a month for my society, because you see this to appreciate it, and yes, I can see in 10 to 12. Say, be as an investor, when you are exporting, at least you also make profit. And the message have been consistent. At this point in time, I know he is the hope. And I know and believe he'll give the hope. And he's giving the hope. Made me very happy. I'm delighted. So the young men and young women out there who find those companies and come to coin are spending $100,000, 100,000 friends Ghana cedis, and they secure visa, any ticket, sika, and they to Germany, Dubai be anase, Australia be anase, New Zealand be anase, friends Germany be. Akwakoya do on that companies no. That same man na cover Christiano. Abrofno e Ghana because John Dramani Mahama, John Ababu, John the Joy Giver went there and made sure he will sell Ghana to them. Now, look at the wonderful thing. The very day, not all sending ambassadors outside Ghana. The message was very clear. Key performance index, the KPI, go and market Ghana. Represent Ghana in a positive light. Let them know that they can come and invest in Ghana. Tinazobo said, ambassador we are share president Nanu the ambassador of Italy we share no. Nanu the ambassador to France saying was it one Canada or so? As well share no. I didn't know I'm going to share president no. They go there, they introduce themselves very well. They start connecting to the business people because every businessman wants to be connected to the president. Because that makes certain kind of deals easy. And so if you get yourself close to the president, now here's certain contact, the businessmen are tripping in to Ghana. So yes, let's wait for more businesses. But the greater news, the fact that we are not sending any raw material outside anymore. We are building everything in Ghana. And John Dramani Mahama believes, with the right attitude and uncompromised quality, the products from Ghana can compete globally with any market. Our chocolate can be as good as that made in USA. Our glass can be as good as that made in Germany. Our gold jewelry can be as good as those made in UK. You better compete fairly and squarely if we put everything into it. If you are intentional like the president is. 1 billion in revenue as tax if this company starts operating. And already, they have already paid 100 million Ghana cedis in tax alone. And John Dramani Mahama is happy to announce this glass factory, you starting in Ghana, about the largest in Africa. How happy are you? Fatu comment section na say subscribe, not like, share. Mawunya ehun the good news of John Dramani Mahama. Edino eba akope Maxi, Billian, I will naked truth to Oldboga Prez. Bye bye.